Investment advisory and financial planning services are offered through Simplicity Wealth, LLC, and SEC Registered Investment Advisor. SEC registration does not constitute nor endorse of the firm, nor does it indicate that the advisor has attained a particular level of skill nor ability. Investing involves risk of loss. Insurance, consulting, and education services offered through Diamond Life Planning is a separate and unaffiliated entity from Simplicity Wealth. This information is provided as a general information and is not intended to be specific financial guidance. Before you make any decisions regarding your personal financial situation, you should consult a financial or tax professional to discuss your individual circumstances and objectives.
Welcome to the Rock My Finances show on K4HD Radio and Talk4 TV, where we put the fun in finance. Join Powerhouse Jennifer Joseph, CDFA, CMC, and Private Wealth Advisor, as she collaborates with you to create clarity, control, and confidence with your money, your way. It's not about the zeros, so what is it all about? Let's find out. Now here's your host and weekly friend, Jennifer Joseph.
Welcome back. So glad you're here. This is our money manifestation series, and today we are talking about more money, but still uncomfortable. Why is that happening? This is chapter 9. So go back and check out all the previous chapters if you missed them. So why are we feeling uncomfortable even though we're doing great? Money's coming in, we're feeling great, but I still feel uncomfortable even when I have money. Well, here we go, y'all. It is about feeling safe. It is about our core truth to our body, our core wounds. So your bank account can change way faster than your nervous system. So even when there's more money, our body is still operating from an old environment. And I actually just recorded a podcast with Stacy Smith. Go check out that one. It's Your Little Girl is Running Your Show. Is your little girl running your show? Yes. Our little children, our wounded little children, created patterns, beliefs, behaviors on how to stay safe back in the day, whatever that back in the day meant for you. And those still show up today in our daily lives until we can heal that, let that relax, and step into the adults that we are now and create all new beliefs and new patterns as well. So reason number 1 why we still feel uncomfortable. Your body has learned possibly that money equals stress. So where this could have started, growing up, money may have been maybe argued about in your household. Maybe it was tight, like really frugal, and it was just no. You could never get what you wanted, or just maybe inconsistent. No. And then all of a sudden they go out and spend money on an expensive bike or name brand clothes or something. Or it could just been a source of tension around your household where anytime anybody wanted to buy something or money came up, you could just feel the tension in the household. So it also could have been something that adults just worried about. You could have been raised with a single parent, and that single parent was just kind of stressed out, working maybe 1 or 2 or 3 jobs, maybe having to borrow money from friends and family. So as a child, you may not have understood the numbers, but you absolutely understood the energy around money. So all these feelings that your household had growing up, kids feel that. We're literally creating beliefs around those feelings. And we're creating those beliefs as 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old little people, right? So we're creating beliefs on the capacity that we had as a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old. And so here's a cute little story that I heard. So there was this little boy always wanted a red tricycle, just wanted the red tricycle. And the mom would always say, we're just waiting for your daddy's ship to come in. Like, we're just waiting for your daddy's ship to come in. And so the little boy is just like always looking out the window, just really wanting that tricycle, and was just always asking mom for that, for the tricycle. And she would say, I know you're going to get it as soon as your daddy's ship comes in. And that little boy is just glued to the window every day. And the mom couldn't figure it out. And he's like, well, I'm waiting for daddy's ship to come in. So the little boy took that as the ship's going to pull up any minute now. And as an adult, we're just saying, he's going to get one big lucky win somehow, and the ship's going to come in. So As little children, could you imagine the misnomers that we have in our heads and the misunderstandings that we're thinking? He actually thought money was going to come in, or the tricycle was going to come in on that ship. So those are the beliefs that we have to go unpack, excavate, get rid of, redo, heal those, release, and create new beliefs. So as a child, we might not have understood it all, but it could look anything like parents arguing behind the closed doors about bills. Maybe when they were going to be doing the bills, they went into the bedroom and shut the door. So that scared you. That meant you were abandoned when they were talking about money as well. So that could bring up stuff, right? That could bring up money equals abandonment. One parent could be criticizing the other for spending too much. So now you're going to think that I'm not good enough if I spend money, or if I make a wrong decision with money. Comments like, we can't afford it, money doesn't grow on trees, what are we supposed to do, what are we going to do, right? Tension around the holidays, maybe school costs. When school started, we had to buy all the school supplies and school clothes, all of that. School clothes were an issue for me because I hated shopping, and my mom just wasn't up on things, and we definitely did not do labels or anything like that, but I always tried to get good clothes. So finally, she would just give me a certain amount of money and I would just go do it. And I was frugal from the get-go because I wanted to have, nice outfits. So I love that. Groceries could be it. If you have a big family and you had to go shopping, so you felt it all the time, weekly buying groceries. Vacations. Maybe you got to go on vacations and your friends didn't. Home repairs, car repairs, anything like that. Braces. I remember issues around my braces. Maybe even a parent got real quiet, or even angry, or just quiet and withdrawn when money came up, and you could feel the tension around the money. One parent could be hiding purchases. I know some of you are out there. Are you lying about what's happening around money? Or lying about what you're spending or not spending? You might even have been told by a parent, don't tell mommy, don't tell daddy. That's creating dishonesty around money. So could you imagine all these little things? I've only scratched the surface here, right? There's so many little things that our children could have learned around money. Fear around job loss, fear around bills, debts, accumulating debts. Growing up, we really didn't have a whole lot of credit card debt. Like, it wasn't a real thing, but it could have been owing a family member something. Maybe we got late notices in the mail. You might have heard parents talk about taxes or rent or mortgages. You could have had somebody sick in your family where you have lots of bills. The children feel tension. We felt tension as children growing up. Even if no one sat you down and explained finances to you, you could possibly feel the room get tight, voices change. They go at a different cadence. They maybe go at a different volume, maybe silence after they went and got the mail. So even just getting mail could be stressful for you. Irritation after shopping because they had to pay for it. Stress before rent or mortgage was due around the first of the month. Maybe you had this whole cycle in your household, right? Shame around asking for things, like embarrassment and not wanting to ask for something that you really needed. So children learn from repetition. Money changes people. You could have learned that by, as soon as they start talking about money, they change who they are. Money brings stress into the room. Money means something bad is going to happen. You never know. But we did not learn, when it's a stressful situation, we did not learn calm money conversations. We did not learn steady financial behavior, possibly. And we did not learn emotional neutrality. So what does calm look like? Maybe you might not have ever seen this modeled, or maybe you did. Calm looks like adults is discussing money without yelling, blame, or shutting down. Like it's just another thing. It's just another thing to do. We're not panicking around it. There's we might say, oh, we need to adjust that, instead of, oh my God, we're totally screwed. Right. And we need to look at our own language around this, because that's the first thing that we can heal is our language, because it's the easiest thing to hear and see is our own language. So how many times do you say, I can't afford it? Or it's not in my budget, which is why I always say a spending plan. So it's not in my plan right now, because that gives you the choice and the opportunity. Making decisions without emotional explosions would have been a nice thing to grow up with, right? Having structure, plans, conversations around what's feeling grounded. Like, I even have my families that I go and visit. They bring the kids in. We all talk about the money. We all talk about the goals of the family. If we have to pay off debt, which one are we going to pay off first? I even have them put bills up on the refrigerator, and the whole family gets to go out to pizza or dinner or whatever when that bill gets paid off. So you bring in the family. We educate kids from a young age on how to have good emotional conversations. Maybe there wasn't emotion. It's just neutral, right? So feeling emotionally neutral around money. It looks like it's just not automatically loaded with fear or shame or angry. It's just money. It looks like a number. It's not like I did something wrong or did something good or bad, or I need to do something good or bad. It's just one more thing. We're going to have vegetables and meat and juice, and we're going to do our bills, and we're going to pay for the mortgage, and then we're going to go outside and play. Like, it's just another thing. So we can look at money without spiraling. Nothing happens. The energy doesn't change. That's just neutral. It's just like one more thing. And we can make a decision without thinking, I'm going to blow it. I'm going to be a failure, or being the not making any decisions at all, not even looking at their money. Ostriches out there, right? Don't even look at it. Don't even see what's happening. And so that is just being neutral, just going with the flow. You have a nice steady plan. You have your money's organized. You know what's happening. You're in control of it. It feels good when you spend it and give it away. It feels great when you earn it. You know there's enough. Like, all of that is wonderful. But if your body learned stress or chaos around money, it learned something could go wrong. Have you ever felt the other shoe is going to drop, walking on eggshells? So here's how it shows up now. When money's even in the bank and you have the extra zeros and you're excited about that, but you still feel a little uneasy. Well, you often check accounts often. Do you pull up, on your phone? Do you pull up your apps? Are you looking at the balances? You can't just fully relax. You're not feeling just 24/7 of joy. Like, there's something blocking it. You're just kind of waiting for something to happen. Like, people will even say, I am flush now. I'm in the flow. Everything's great. Can't wait to see what's going to happen. And we can get in that pattern. We can get in got lots of money, spend it. Lots of money, something's going to happen to take it away. We can absolutely get in that caca pattern. I've been there, done that. So we want to crush those patterns, heal our own wounds, heal our own patterns, and make sure that we can feel safe around money. So if you don't feel safe with money, you might even feel alert around it. So your nervous system is working overdrive around money. How your body might feel now if you've learned that money equals stress. You might have a tight chest. Take 3 deep breaths, feel into your body, feel where you feel stress. Like, I don't know about you, but I carry it in my jaw right here. Any of you, you're clenching at night. I have my wonderful little retainer that I have after all this teeth work. And so, do you feel yourself clenching, crunching? Do you have shallow, slow breathing? Where it's just, or even fast, shallow, fast breathing. It's not deep. Down to our belly. Get rid of all that air. We could be shoulders up, clenching our whole body, and just walk around like this and not even realize. Shoulders back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades in the back. Does that feel awkward or weird? Because you haven't done it in a while. You're just like always hunched up or hunched over. The urge to check all of our accounts repeatedly. Racing thoughts. Did I pay this? Did I do that? I was just sharing on another podcast with Stacy. Stacy Speaks Hope. Check that one out. The little girl's running your life. And I was just saying that I would entertain this weekend, and I definitely had racing thoughts. And it was all around my worthiness of not feeling worthy in entertaining people at my house. And that is something that I learned in childhood, right? So we have to look back at our little kids. What are our little kids worried about with money? The inability to relax, even all the time, but especially after looking at your money or before looking at your money. So when I have my clients have their money date, like, it's fun. We put on our casual clothes or our comfy clothes. We light our candles. We have our favorite music on. It could be in front of the fire or out in the sun, depending on the time of year, but you're feeling great. My spreadsheet is all pinks and purples, yellows and greens when it's paid off. And when I've checked it off the box, I love checking it off the box. I have another spreadsheet that has every single account that I've ever had, has the website, the ID, the password, of course, all encrypted, and when I've paid for it. Like I have so many, I think I have like 56 oddball accounts that are crazy out there that, maybe once a year or once a quarter. But we need to be aware of all of that and make sure that they're hitting our credit cards correctly. I can tell you right now, every time that I do a look through of everything, I always find a mistake every single time. I'm either being charged for Instacart in a different state that I'm in. I'm being charged for, what was it? Uber Eats or something was wrong. I got double charged for a purchase that I had purchased. Like there's always a mistake. So we always want to look at every single purchase that we've ever made. Like I say, you want to know where every dime is going in your household because you do get to control that. We want to bring back that feeling of relief and clarity. So right now, if you have money and you're still feeling uneasy, it's not about the zeros. It's about your relationship to money. You may not be reaching to the money you have now. You may be reacting to the emotional meaning around money that you had in the room when you were growing up. So if you can put yourself back to that childhood growing up with money, what was the theme in your household around money? We want to look at that, right? Money doesn't grow on trees. Your father works so hard for the money. You're a single parent. Mom works 2-3 jobs to keep you going. Don't ever ask for anything. She works so hard for you. Ours was work hard, make money. We work 7 days a week, 365 days a year, all that great stuff. So we got to go back and look at what money meant to your household when you were growing up. Another reason, we were never taught how to have money. So you might have it now and it's great, but you've never had it before. So where this started was we were taught to earn money, pay bills. That's it. We might not have been taught how to sit with money, how to allocate it, how to invest it, how to hold on it without urgency, to have a nice growing savings account, to make calm decisions, to plan for it, to forecast. We may or never been taught any of that. I think we were taught how to write a check in high school, and that was it. We were never taught about money. So money could feel very odd to you. Having the money could feel different, right? Something you have to manage quickly, something you could totally mess up, something that is only going to be here for a minute. And we want to do something right now. It might show up that, oh my gosh, money's here. I need to do something with it right this second. I do get those frantic calls from people that are ready for a financial advisor or a money coach. Oh my gosh, I have an inheritance. I got a big lump of sum and I don't know what to do with it. We need to do something with it. Well, in actuality, we're going to take a breath, step back, and we're going to educate you on your relationship with money before we invest a dime. We absolutely have to know you, your relationship, and what it means for you. If you have discomfort, if it's just sitting there, do you have the pressure to do the right move right now? Is everything urgent? Is it quick, fast? So we weren't taught how to hold on to money. So having it feels very unfamiliar. Then I believe that when we all wake up with the same amount of hours a day, right? And so when we go to work, we are trading our skills for time, for money. And so when we go to work, or if we have clients and we own our own business, whatever it is, we show up with those many hours. We are giving our time, our skills, our attributes, and in turn, we're going to get a paycheck, or our clients pay us, or our business pays us. So that is energy coming back to us as gratitude. It's thank you for working for my company. And here is your what you earn for your skills and your time and your everything. So it's gratitude. So the more money that we have in our account, the more gratitude it is. It's the more appreciation energy. So that energy, if we for some reason do not feel worthy, and we all have an energy temperature, we have a certain amount of money in our bank account, it could feel uncomfortable. We could have a nice savings and that's fine. But then when we have over that could make us feel uncomfortable because we're not used to having all that. And that does, in this society, for a lot of people, equate to success or equate to a good person or a smart person or doing something well. So it is showing us how great we are. And if we don't feel good on the inside, if we still have our little girl running around that was bullied, that was trying to keep the peace because your home was chaotic or dysfunctional household, if you weren't sure how to use your voice because you were always told to stop talking or go sit in the corner or go to your room or whatever, if you're not feeling worthy and that bank account starts creeping up, it makes us feel really, really uncomfortable. So our identity of this badass woman that we are today, from this business owner that we are, from this amazing employee that we have climbed the ladders and we have gotten our promotions, and maybe we have just kept our family housed and fed, right? We've done a good job. I was a single mom for a long time. And you know what? That's a huge skill that I had. And I did. And I'm very proud of myself for that because we went through some hard times. And so my identity did not catch up with this badass person that I'm receiving all this money now. When you start doubling your income, because I'll just double my income like out of the clear blue sky. And it's like, oh, that made me feel really uncomfortable. I didn't know what to do with all that money. So now we have to build our identity around where we're at now. We used to had to be careful or just getting by or figuring it out or being broke. And now we have a surplus. Now we have to make decisions and we're feeling financially secure. How do we feel that? So when money increases, but your identity still says, I'm someone who struggles, or I'm someone who has to be careful, or I'm not smart enough, good enough, whatever it is, feeling like that is not real. We want to push that away. We want to find trust in ourselves, clarity in ourselves. Your life has changed, but your self-image didn't. So when you're not feeling good, when you have money showing up, don't beat yourself up. Just go back to, let's find out why, right? Let's bring it all together here. Let's find out what experiences shaped our emotions around money. Let's go find out what our identity is and reframe it. Let's find our safety, familiarity, and our trust in our money and our badass person that we are today. We don't just need more money, as we see the lottery winners, right? They lose all their money. A lot of people inherit money and lose it, or something comes up to where they have to spend it because they're not used to the energy temperature that they need to be at with this new, this new inheritance or the new job or the new promotion or whatever it might be. So we don't just need more money, but we have to feel safe in having more money. So basically, we want to make sure that we go back and look at our little girl, our childhood, the household around money, and let's heal that. Let's journal. Let's hire a coach. I've hired many coaches to help me with this. It's an ongoing thing. Every decade, I'm excavating more and more and more, deeper, 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 fun, 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 but I'm finding joy all along the way. We have to have joy. We have to have happiness and joy in order to welcome wealth into our lives. So I hope this was helpful for y'all. And knowing that more money just does not equate to less stress, we still have the emotional journey. So check out Rock My Finances, all the podcasts on there, because I want you to feel really good, find joy every day, and be able to say, I rock my finances.
We appreciate you joining us today, and don't forget to subscribe to the Rock My Finances YouTube channel for more engagement and bonus content. Tell me, what is your money story? Let's find out with Jennifer right here on K4HD Radio and Talk4 TV. It's not about the zero, it's about the F word, feelings. Feelings Jennifer can't wait to explore with you next week. Until then, let's all say, I rock my finances.